Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I am your Planetary Defense Commander, and I got a day and a half left in my fundraiser for April with $597 left to raise. So I got an address, snail mail, PayPal, Venmo, a Cash App, a Patron, and thank you to JJ Man C, the latest contributor. You guys in Astro Fight Club, you're awesome. Any and all contributions will be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get to the weather news. All right, I'm not necessarily in the greatest mood today because, the last month or two or three has sucked. But I'm going to not fake it till I don't make it. Was that a double negative? I don't even know, man. All right, so we got a lot of moisture coming out of the electrojet line, the equatorial electrojet line, and it's headed towards Texas. So Texas, guess what? I'm guessing we got some hardcore tornadoes coming our way in central Texas tomorrow, Friday. And you're going to get some hail. Oh, hail. Hail no. Hail yes. And then some heavy rain for a while. Plus some lightning. I'm excited about the lightning. I might even go out and Lieutenant Dan it. If you want to do that too, you can. But remember, Lieutenant Danning it is dangerous. And I don't want to leave California and wonderful Susan and San Francisco out of the mix because the Sierras are going to be getting quite a bit of rain, and pretty much the whole state of California is going to be getting a decent amount of rain, maybe even a bit of flooding in some parts. We got a bullseye on central Texas. We're talking almost from Houston, Austin, Waco, and areas like that. But tornadoes are going to be the name of the game because 2020 has been pretty tornado-y, and with the Eris conjunction in April, it's like the middle of the month, I believe, then I'm thinking we're going to see some windy and tornado-y weather this month. So get your game faces on. We are staring straight at a weather dick. By dick, I mean detective. Google algo, don't get all upset because that's what a detective is. It's a dick, right? Like Dick Tracy. Yeah, you can see the yellow part is the area where we will maybe be getting tornadoes, straight line winds, or definitely heavy thunderstorms. And as I mentioned before, we're talking San Antonio, Austin, Laredo. I got to work on rolling my R's more. Waco and Killeen. And when I get past the tornado talk, I got something cool to show you. So stick around. But yeah, so we are watching one storm that is moving off the coast that has brought some rain to the northeast. We're talking like Massachusetts, Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, areas like that. Looks like even some heavy rain in parts. And then we get this giant straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. Or am I caught in a hit and run storm that is going from the rooter to the tutor, which is like South Texas all the way up into the Canada. I find Canadians like it if you put the in front of Canada. Like, oh, you're from the Canada where they have the werewolves. That's no joke. Okay, so you're getting storm 1 moving off the coast in about 18 hours. Storm 2 is getting all randy from Texas through the Central American states of the United States. And then you get your next storm punching in, hitting Central California and Oregon and then Washington. See that red spot? That red spot is where we believe tornadoes will occur. And because it's been a very tornado-y season, with the most memorable of 2020 being the one that killed 25 people in Nashville, it is a good idea to stay weather aware. So you'll be dodging viruses and tornadoes, maybe even hail. But you're Texas and you're Astro Fight Club, so I have faith in you. But check this out. So look how crazy the storm is. And I still think their atmospheric defensive team is blowing holes in these things to prevent them from getting really bad. And for like the last 4 or 5 years, I predicted 2 or more hurricanes would hit the United States. Technically, I hit my mark last year and every year. I predicted it. But this year, I'm not predicting any major hurricanes to hit the United States. We're definitely going to stay on watch because I don't want to put all my eggs in the atmospheric defense team basket. Maybe we just got lucky, or that one night where it was me and Selena and a bunch of other really famous, talented musician people put on a mini concert. Although all I did was use my mind to punch Hurricane Barry in the nuts and cut him in half. But I don't know. All I'm saying is we're going to keep an eye out, but I'm going to gamble and say we're not going to get hit by any hurricanes this year. Although that is, they're saying we're going to have a major hurricane year, and there's like an 80% chance that we get hit by a major hurricane. And so I'm not trying to downplay anything. I'm just saying I believe the atmospheric defense team is real. Remember Dorian, when they just steered that thing? They stopped it on a dime and then steered it off the coast, and then every single would-be hurricane got steered away. So I'm thinking that, yeah, they can use technology to change the weather for the better. Okay? And I try to give credit where credit is due. And since the atmospheric defense team came into its prime under Trump, you got to give Trump credit. But Obama helped, I'm sure. I like to like people. All right, whatever. It gets hard to like people these days. Okay, what am I talking about? Weather. This ain't no April Fool's joke, because April Fool's jokes suck. But yeah, it can still be snowy and wintry conditions even into April. But it's 2020. Dude, it could be snowing all the way into July. I mean, I ain't planning on that, but I'm just saying. Weather's weird. When the sun acts weird, people act weird. Everything's just weird. It's 2020. All right, now let's kick on over to the Twitter experts. Abu, the Florida Wave Master, talking about a major swell forecast 101. One of the reasons I have been advertising major swell event, latest NOAA OPC 96-hour swell forecast. Look at the swell dropping out of the North Atlantic and the swell impacting Florida. National Atlantic and a majority northerly swell component all the way to the equator. So yeah, you got a pretty big, whatever reason the bottom is dropping out of this and causing super wavy waves in the ocean from coast to coast, from the USA to over the pond, which is Europe, England, and Hermione land. Who knows? But it's definitely going to be a weird, wild month, weather-wise, in my opinion, including possible volcanoes and earthquakes that are big. Okay, so if you've been hanging with me this long in this video, is that Jupiter and Saturn? Do planets leave somehow an atmospheric imprint on our atmosphere? Definitely maybe. And so I'm saying maybe this is Saturn and that is Jupiter, or flip the two. Because what I'm saying is you can now see Saturn and Jupiter in the sky as they will be coming together for their big kissy face session, December 21st, 2020. And so there seems to be an interesting distance between Saturn and Jupiter and our storm. You see what I'm getting at there? Saturn and Jupiter and Saturn and Jupiter. So it's something we'll be able to track over the next few months. And if around December we have a giant major superstorm that looks like two storms combined, then my theory is correct. Hey, if that hardcore science isn't worth a contribution, then I don't know what is. I love you. Man, 2020 is weird. Insert GIF of Leonardo DiCaprio saying cranberry juice. Meteorologists have been going gaga over this system, and rightly so, because it is impressive on every level, and it even has an eye like it's a subtropical tangerine. I just threw a word in there. California seen fire, and they're gonna see rain. That singing joke didn't work. Most of California will see rain or mountain snow in coming days, including San Diego, Fresno, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. And some places could get up to 5 inches of rain, which could cause some localized flooding. Jack Cillian, who is always chillin', is saying, hey, look at that hybrid storm that is now near peak intensity. That is so cool. Still many more chilly wind-blown rain and rough sea to come. And I bet the seas have been choppy and high. Lucky seas, I guess. But yeah, it's a thing of beauty, baby. Scott Nugiria, although the tide is only near 10 feet, 10 inches at Boston tomorrow morning. A retro storm like this with a large fetch is something. Take the over, as Cape Cod would say, for coastal flooding. These 925 millibar winds, and that's quite an area of 40 to 50 knot winds probable at the surface. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting April. Oh, goody goody. A meteorological lesson this morning. Normally storms move from west to east, but once in a while, a storm can retrograde, cut off from the flow of our jet stream. This is what we're seeing today. A coastal storm retrograding from east back to the west. And that is some crazy shiz, if you're into crazy shiz. What is Salt Lake City talking about? Hey, remember that snow I was talking about? April 22nd. Wait, I screwed my words up. April 2nd is actually more like March 33rd. But there is no March 33rd here in Utah. While localized, it is still impressive totals out there, central Utah. Lucky you if you love snow. You're my obsession. You're my obsession. Fog. That's right. I'm kind of obsessed with fog. I don't know why, because it always seems mystical, mysterious, and magical. But guess who is foggy? Chicago. Definitely Chicago. They're drinking their pops going, man, it's foggy. New Western States State College is like partly skies and pretty swirlies ahead. And gusty winds. Plus pretty models. And look at that eye, baby. Look at that eye. And I'm going to say Bangladesh, even though it has nothing to do with this video, just because some words are fun to say. Yeah, wind and rain will hit New England later tonight. Get the latest from Accurano, who's a cool dude, an honorary Astro Effect Club member. So some people are going to get the chilly willies, and the other people are going to get the rainy, what rhymes with rainy? Brainy. Oh. Ian Livingston, who has really great dogs, is talking about the wind as well. Yeah, Texas, please take the heavy river flooding possible stuff, and tornadoes, hail. Ooh, let's check river flooding levels, shall we? All right, we've dropped back down to 180 rivers flooding, but with our next storm moving in, dropping some heavy rain, I'm pretty sure we'll be back up to 200 in the near future, and we've got our giant Edgar Cayce matrix of flooding rivers that we will be keeping an eye on all year. And so I love you. I think you're great. I would really appreciate it if you have some spare ducats, which are worth money, I think, and you'd like to make a contribution. You can send snail mail. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a Cash App, a Patron. Got $597 left to go. It's a day and a half. And I got to say, super duper thanks to JJ Man C. He's supposedly going to help me play defense. That would be wonderful. I can always use more defense. Thank you, Captain Late Night. And always, the Viking Marine and Hopi Warrior Princess are amazing. Jeffrey, you're cool. Lynn, Texas Angel, you are super fantastic. Susan, thank you. Athena, man, you're always solid and great. JLL, how about them Nostradamus Quatrains? And Max, I super appreciate you. So, yeah, April, it's going to be touch and go. But if you can help me out, that would be great. If not, I still love you. Please say a prayer for me and everyone on the planet, because these are crazy days. God bless everyone. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.